Hello Commanders and welcome to the Nutter's Guide to Exploring the Galaxy, and in this little tutorial I'll show you how to set up a hauler for an exploring role. Now firstly I'll just let you know that I've just purchased a bulk standard hauler, completely standard, and I'm sat in the docking bay. Now if you want to follow this tutorial you might well want to pop over to the Kappa system and nip along to the good old Poisson Orbital, where you can find most of the goodies that you need to outfit your ships, including the hauler and also the ASP later on in another tutorial. But let's crack on with this. So the first thing I need to do in order to set up this hauler for exploring is to go to Starport Services. Now, we want to go to outfitting and take a look at our ship. Now, as you can see, it comes, if we go to the hard point, it comes with a pulse laser. First thing you need to do when you want to be an explorer is get rid of your weapons. Don't be tempted into a fight unless you know what you're doing. And also, of course, this particular pulse laser weighs 2 tons. Weight means less jump distance. We need maximum jump distance. So let's get rid of that. Let's sell it. Go away. Okay, with that out of the way, we can move into the internals of the ship. Okay, so clearly we're not going to be wanting to add any bulkheads. We'll stick with the lightweight alloys, and we want to make this ship as light and as nimble as possible to increase our jump range. Now, if we look at our jump range currently, after selling the pulse laser, we have a 10.46 light year jump distance. Okay, so let's go through and reduce the weight and get the increase in jump distance. And we'll start with the power plant. Okay, so our current power plant is a E2 and it weighs 2.5 tons. Let's go buy and equip. Now, quick tip, when you're installing internal modules, always go for D-rated modules if you're trying to reduce weight. So I am now going to reduce our weight by 1.5 tons, and that will increase our jump range already to 10.94. So let's buy that and confirm. Okay, jump range going up already. Thrusters, E2. Of course, we want to change that. Again, D2 will increase our range. We're already up to 11.47 light years. Let's buy those. Frameshift Drive. Okay, now this is of course dependent on your bank balance. Buy the highest rated jump drive you can. Now, it so happens they've got an A rated jump drive, and that's the one I'm going to buy. Buy what you can afford, but if you can afford an A drive, that's the one to get. If you want to get into exploring seriously, I highly recommend you get the credits for the jump drive before you start exploring by doing some simple trading where you can make lots of money really quickly. So anyway, Frameshift Drive, we're going to go for an A2. That's going to boost our jump range to 25.2 light years. So we'll have some of that. Life support. Okay, again we've got an E2, let's go for a D1. Increases our jump range once again to 25.8 light years. So we'll have that. Power Distributor. Again, we want a D class, we're up to 26 light years now. We'll buy that one. Sensors. We have a D, excellent. Oh, look at that, we're up to 27.35 light years now. Okay, fuel tank. You don't even need to worry about this one. Just leave it as it is. Basically, what you can see here is, if you look at the lower rated C1, we've currently, if I just nip back, we've got a C2. What I want to explain here is that if you fit a smaller fuel tank, you'll reduce your capacity to jump past dead zones in stars such as the Tauri's type stars where you can't scoop. So always leave the largest, or fit the largest fuel tank you can, but run on half empty unless you need to jump across the distance of dead stars, as I like to call them, and therefore you can fill the tank and get across without too much trouble. So we'll leave that as it is. But you can see that if we had half a tank full, we would increase our jump range to 29 light years, 29.5 if you want to be precise, just by running on half a tank. Okay, but anyway, a full tank will give us 27 light year jump. We'll leave that alone. Let's get rid of the cargo racks. Now, the reason I'm selling the cargo racks is I have noticed that the ship handles better without cargo racks, whether they be full or empty. Don't know why, but it does. So let's not say anything to the developers and just take the cargo racks off. Shield generator. Now, we don't need that. I'm just going to sell it. Okay. You could go to buy and equip. Might find like a D. No, it's not even a shield generator. No, there's a D2. That'll increase our jump range to 28.8. But we just don't want it. There's no point on a budget explorer like this to have a shield generator whatsoever. Okay. So what we're going to do is just going to sell it. We now have a 29 or as near as damn it 30 light year jump capability, which is not bad for a hauler. What we want to do now is change our basic discovery scanner if you can afford it. Hopefully they've got something that I can use. What we're looking for is an advanced discovery scanner. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to fit that. Now, there's also an intermediate version. I'm going to take the advanced. For the scanning tutorials, I will probably not bother doing a scan at all, and we'll go from there. But anyway, let's move on. If you're maxing out your Explorer, this is what you want, an advanced discovery scanner, and buy that. Okay, what's left? Got some internal compartments. What else do we need? That's right, we want a detailed surface scanner. So let's see if we can find one of those. I believe they're about 500,000. Oh no, it's a lot cheaper than that, and it only weighs 1.3 tons. And we want one of those if we want to get maximum profit from any scans we do. Let's get one of those. Okay, so that's our detailed surface scanner included, which will increase our profits lots when we scan our objects. There's just one more item we need to add, and this item is great because it allows us to get fuel for free and it doesn't add to the weight of your ship. So we go to our internal compartment that we removed from our cargo rack and add a fuel scoop. Simple message here is get the best fuel scoop you can. So if we just nip back, we've currently not got a fuel scoop at all, but the module from our cargo racks allows us a size 3 module. So let's go back in and add a size 3 Class A, hopefully, fuel scoop. Let's see what we can find. So they're going to be fairly expensive. There's a B2 there for 71. B3 for $250,000. And we're looking for an A3 fuel scoop. Let's see if we can find one. Is there an A3 fuel scoop? No A3 fuel scoop, so we'll just have to go with a B3 for now. If you can get an A3, that's the one you want, because that will allow you to scoop at a rate of 176 units. Okay, so anyway, B3 fuel scoop until I can find an A3, but you get the general idea. So we'll add that fuel scoop as well, because without a fuel scoop, you're not going to explore very far. Okay, well that's taken some time. Oh, it's gone in. Excellent. We now have our fuel scoop. And there we go. And that, basically, my friends, is your Hauler Explorer complete. Ideally, I need an A3 fuel scoop, but as this station doesn't have one of those, I'll go with the B3 for now. Okay, that's it. That concludes our tutorial on how to set up a Hauler Explorer. Now don't forget, when I go to the fuel tank, watch the range jump up, okay, when you're running on half a tank. So just bear that in mind, okay. Fill your tank for the long distances past dead stars, but bear in mind, although it says 28 light years, if you're running on half a tank, you can make 30 light year jumps in your budget hauler. Okay, and that's it. That's our hauler ready to go. So there we go. That concludes my little tutorial on how to customize a hauler into an explorer on a tight budget. Okay, and also one little message that you got there is it says that you need to assign. Why is it doing that? Ooh, that's a bit bizarre. But yes, on fire groups, just quickly go into that and make sure that your advanced discovery scanner is assigned to a fire group, and you just select that there. Okay, that's it. That's the end of this tutorial. Hope you found it useful, and I'll catch you on the next one very soon.